What's up, NASCAR Heat fans? David Land here, bringing you the 14th race of my NASCAR Heat Evolution career mode. We're going to Pocono, which is a track I like a lot, and since we made some serious bank from the last race at the Coke 600, I feel like it's time to make some improvements to the car. Now, since I have $100,000 in the bank, I could invest in the engine shop, but I've decided to go with some stamping equipment to improve the airflow over the car, because I believe at Pocono, particularly the fact that it has such a long front straightaway, we're going to need the airflow improvement to help our drafting and our straight line speed. So I'm going to invest in this. Yes, $50,000 willing to do that. We still have 58 grand in the bank, which is fantastic. And speaking of the money, I've decided to change up the sponsors a little bit. I'm going to take a risk and say we can lead a lap at Pocono, so we'll go with CSX on the car, and then we'll go with Snap Fitness again for the top 15 finish. I feel like that's one we can achieve relatively easy, and that will make us a little more money if we can achieve both of those things than we made even at Charlotte. So let's get to it. Pocono, the tricky triangle. Let's get qualified. All right, here we go out for Session 1, Group 1. Let's get into it. Let's see how high we can get in the standings. Alright, so we're coming around to complete our first lap here at Pocono. Let's see what the lap time is. Yeah, I'm last right now. It's really difficult, actually, right now on the circuit. It seems like the back end always wants to step out going into the corner. As you can see there, just can't really get the grip right now around the corners. Particularly into turn 2, when on my out lap I spun going into turn number 2. So see if we can make some improvements here on the lap time going into turn number 2. I just got to get more confident in the car. See, it steps out. Go around turn number 2, down the, I almost hit the back straightaway, but it's kind of like the other straightaway, the third straightaway. That was decent, getting some understeer on the exit. Coming off of turn number 3. What is it going to be this time by? Is it faster? Yes, it is faster, but I don't know if that's going to be an advancing time yet. Oh, hello, Kurt Busch. He's been a thorn in my side. Come over on him. Yeah, that didn't work. And Danica. And because I did that, I lost lap time for it. That was smart. Well, I'm now officially trying to bump my way back in. I've fallen all the way to 27th. Let's see if I can run a good lap this time by. Everybody seems to have so much more grip than I do. The airflow improvement helped a lot, but it didn't help with any downforce, clearly. Let's see if we can gain here. I do gain, but I didn't make it into the top 20, 25. Nope. This is not working. Alright, let's just sim it and see where we end up. 27th. Well, that's not the best qualifying I've ever had, but at least we're mid-pack, and hopefully we can get that lap led.
Located in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania, Pocono Raceway is sometimes called the Tricky Triangle due to its unique 3-turn layout. The odd design makes the setup of the car and the crew's ability to make chassis adjustments absolutely crucial here. Often it's the difference between a winning performance and a poor performance.
Alright, so let's get it on. Pocono Raceway, the Tricky Triangle, 3 corners. I don't know how many laps, 40 laps. 100-mile race. Gonna be a good one. We're already up to 19th, or battling for 19th with Chase Elliott, and Casey Kane immediately wrecks us. And that's a huge crash and a yellow. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So I'm gonna take the opportunity. I'm gonna be last anyway, so I'm gonna pit and get off sequence. Okay, so by getting off sequence, hopefully that will be able to allow me to get into the lead. I'm 38th right now. And the restart is on. racing.
All clear.
Hopefully this time we are a little bit more clean than we were the first time around. Draft is going to be so key here on this very long straightaway.
Carlo.
Oh, Casey Mears spins. That was my fault. I will take blame for that. But we probably won't get a yellow for it because NASCAR Heat Evolution.
There's trouble in turn 1.
And try to bump draft with Bobby Labonte. Okay, I remembered at the Coke 600 that it's great to treat these races like endurance races, because they really are. I mean, obviously they're fairly short by NASCAR standards, but since I've got the accelerated pit and or the accelerated fuel use and tire use on, that turns them into endurance races with the strategy.
Still there.
So really, I'm just going to drive easily, not take too many chances, though I go 3 wide here into turn number 1 with a couple cars.
Stay low. Still there.
And on the apron, that was smart. Wow, I can't believe I pulled that off.
Clear high.
Okay. That was a little bit unexpected. I'm actually moving up through the field pretty well here.
Still there.
Around Brad Keselowski.
Clear high.
Having a battle with David Reagan here for 25th. Again, I've just got to drive conservatively. That's the key to this thing. It's being conservative, not taking unnecessary chances. How about that?
Still there.
Drive it off into the corner. A little bit loose underneath Reagan. And on the grass. That was a nice line and camera glitch for some reason.
Still there.
That was a thing that happened.
That was a great lap. Clear
And
high.
wow, that was a little risky there. Popping in front of Reagan. But pulled it off. Now chasing Boyer. Whoops. That was up the track a bit, but David Reagan won't come back on the inside. That's fantastic. So I've got 10 positions to make up to get to my Snap Fitness money. And I'm not even going to look at the fuel mileage because it doesn't even matter at this point. I feel like if I don't look at that, and just wait till the fuel alarm comes on, it'll be much better. Because then I'll be driving to a fuel number, and that's no fun. It's more fun to just drive like bat out of heck. Oop, that was a safer barrier. Alright, run the high line at Pocono, why not? There's no marbles to worry about. And we'll also run the low line. That was probably the most ugly corner that's ever been taken at
Still
Pocono
there.
Raceway.
That was a great lap.
Side by side with Boyer. Trying to get around him. Trying to get
Still
around him.
there.
And I do so.
Clear high.
Whoops. Slide up the track again. That's going to allow Boyer back to the inside, but he's not going to be able to complete the pass.
Clear low.
Now we'll race with Tony Stewart. Oh, that's ironic because Boyer's taking that car over next year. Looks like Stewart's going to give us the outside into turn 2. I'll just wait
Car low. Clear low.
because, again, like I was saying in Charlotte, endurance race. Treat it like an endurance race. On the outside we go.
Still there.
Try to anyway. Whoops. Bumped off of Stewart's. And drive around the
Still
outside.
there. All clear.
Yeah, I'm going to attribute some of this driving skill right now to the fact that I've over the weekend picked up a game called Sebastian Loeb Evo, which is a rally game. And when you're sliding around all that time in a Peugeot sedan car, it sure does seem a lot easier to drive a fairly high downforce stock car around a super speedway. Comparatively to, oh, that's a big wreck. Oh, that's a big wreck. Wow. Oh, well, the AI crashed. It was Martin Truex Jr. in the wall, but thankfully, my AI driver crashed before I did. Well, that was a thing that happened. I gained 1 position because 1 car decided to come into the pits. We're 22nd now. Restart, pack the field up, rack them up, boys. Let's go again. Green is out. We are racing. That was a weird-looking crash. How did Truex get into the wall up there in turn 2? I will never know. Thankfully, I took avoiding action. Was able to avoid it.
Car low.
I think that's the first time we've actually seen a AI crash.
Car low.
Like right in front of us, just kind of on his own. That was crazy. I definitely would have hit him if I had been a little bit closer to him, because he was right in the middle of the track. He spun into the middle of the track, I should say. And Chase Elliott, why did you do that? Ah, boy, oh boy. Well, this will be a yellow, I'm sure.
Car high.
Thank you. And yeah, I guess I'll pit. Whatever. Okay, 39th, last place. But I've got fresh tires, full of fuel, and repaired.
Car high.
So we just gotta do what I did the last time. Endurance race. And don't let Chase Elliott ruin it for us this time. I gotta get around all the cars that pitted. That's the way we're gonna be able to lead a lap here.
Still there. Car
And I am
high.
in the wrong side of the front straightaway. Be making up positions. What is Landon Castle doing? Well, we all saved it. I don't know how, but we did. I don't know why Landon Castle, with his beat-up race car, is sticking his nose in where it should not be being stuck into, but whatever. There's Truex trying to gear a lap down, son. Get out of here. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna let that go away. I'm gonna let him spread out. Because I don't want to be messing with that 3-wide mess up there. Well, I'm going to be messing with it here because I'm going to have to pass them all. Because I got a way better run off of turn 3. Okay, I need a slot to slot into here. Kyle Busch is driving OP.
Car high.
Oh, good lord, Truex.
Car high.
Oh,
All
man.
clear. There's trouble in turn 1.
Well, that was stupid. And I've got up to 12th on this restart. Which is kind of annoying because if I'd been able to not get wrecked, I probably would have been able to overtake these guys when they went into the pits or whatever.
Still there.
That's annoying. Out of my way,
Car
mirrors.
high.
Ryan Ellis. Now Tony Stewart goes around the outside. Slowly does it. Easy does it.
Still there.
Okay, Ellis is very slow.
Car high.
And Castle's going to take that. Well, that's annoying. I just got boxed out. 3 wide into the tunnel turn. This is going to go well.
Car high.
All right, that works
Car high.
better than I kind of expected it to. We're still 3 wide. Danica making a huge move on the outside. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. 4 wide. 4 wide. 4 wide. That's the most unrealistic thing because Danica and I just passed everybody.
All clear. Okay, that's the halfway mark now.
And we're halfway through the race. This race is flying by with all the yellows.
All clear.
We are in a money position. And a little bit wide through the turn 1. Otherwise known as Trenton Speedway, or the Trenton Speedway modeled turn 1. The second turn on this course is Indianapolis. And the third corner is Milwaukee. Just a fun fact on that one. I don't know why. AJ Allmendinger just did that.
Car high.
Thankfully, we got a yellow. So I guess I'll pit. Back to last again. How wonderful. How wonderful.
Get set. The race is going green.
I don't know what's with the AI slamming you into the corner, but whatever.
Car low.
Slightly obnoxious.
Stay high.
And we're 3 wide.
Still
Casey
there.
Kane giving me no
Car
room.
low.
Okay, I'll just let you go. And then they
Stay
completely
high. Still
brake check
there.
you going into the first corner. At least I can stay ahead of Allmendinger. That's nice. Down the Long Pond straightaway. named because the town of Long Pond is on that side of the course. Fun fact. If you didn't know, I go to the Pocono IndyCar race every year, and actually, I tried to go to the NASCAR race this year. Mother Nature did not cooperate with that one. But Chris Buescher won. Speaking of the devil, right there. So that was kind of neat to watch on TV because it wasn't at the race. But whatever. All right, 3 wide into turn number 1. That's great. As the IndyCars have proved, you can go 8 wide on this straightaway, or on the main straightaway at Pocono. The Long Pond straight, 3 wide's probably the max over here. But I do appreciate that they finally put up catch fencing at Pocono. They used to only have it on the main straightaway, which is kind of funny. And they had that up until the late 2000s, if you can believe it. No catch fencing. It's pretty crazy. Now, normally, catch fencing isn't the most essential thing where there's not a bunch of people around. In fact, sometimes it's better to have a car go out of the ballpark rather than, you know, hit a catch fence and get shredded by the poles. But at Pocono, they used to have an unprotected spot with no catch fence where there was just trees. You'll see it here in a second when we get over there. Yeah, see all these trees? They used to come out right to the wall. And the fact that Casey Kane, I think the last year they didn't have catch fences here, didn't get launched into the trees and really would have had an ugly accident is a miracle. Thankfully, they wisened up and they made the track improvements that were desperately needed here, because there have been there were some monumental accidents prior to the safety improvements to this track. Well, looked like there was a crash up there for some reason. Nobody really had a big wreck. Allmendinger again just passed me crazy fast. So we'll just let him go and let him fly up through the field. Oh, Kyle Busch in the wall. Problems. We're going to get a yellow for that? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. I think I'm going to pit. Well, the whole field is pitting, so I'm going to try to get the money. All right. This is it. I've just got to get to the line first to get my money. Racing with Danica Patrick. I got to get to the line first. Got to the line first. Got to the line first. Now let's pull away. Led that lap. Let the record show I led the lap. Now, I believe I'm on the completely wrong fuel strategy to win this thing. Or maybe I'm not. Okay, now's the time to check fuel. Wait a second. I actually have enough fuel to make it to the end. Well, I tried to block for the lead, and that didn't help. That did not happen. They all come by.
Car high.
Oh, good lord. What is Biffle doing?
Car low.
Yeah, get wrecked, son.
Car high.
Oh, good lord. Good lord, man.
Car low.
What is going on? Dude, I hate... The rubber banding AI really bothers me. Because, like, I pulled away. I was like, yeah, I'm leading.
Yellow's out.
And then it's like, yeah, no, you're not leading. Well, I'm still not going to pit because I've got enough fuel to make it to the end, certainly. Okay, restarting 20th. To get the money for 15th, I've got to be, well, 15th.
The race is going green.
So let's get going here. 5 laps.
5 laps to go.
5 laps to do it.
Stay low. Still there.
And every time I get on the inside of this straightaway, I get overtaken by 100 cars.
Car low.
So let's go to the outside. And I did come down on Castle that time. That's another wreck. That's probably another yellow. But NASCAR Heat Evolution, go to NASCAR Heat Evolution. No caution, no caution. Clearly this, whatever universe this game takes place in, there is no David Hoots. Oh, no. My snarky remark cost me. At least I can block Keselowski.
Car high.
Attempt to. Oh, he's just gonna drive around me. Bang off of Brian Scott. I was 3 wide there for a second. Now we're back to the main straightaway. Try to pull away just a little bit.
Still there.
The AI pace is so weird sometimes. 4 laps in 22nd. I need to be 15th. Come on, car, get turned. Oh, Casey Kane's gonna go underneath me.
Car low.
And I got banged off the wall, so it's gonna cause some issues.
There's a wreck in turn 2.
More cars go underneath me. Back to 29th. Oh, good lord, there's another car going underneath me. I'm gonna roll up. Can't catch a break right now.
Still there.
Where was that pace I was running earlier in the race? What happened to that? That was nice, wasn't it?
Clear high.
Oh, all these cars on fresh tires are killing me right now. Okay, come on. 3 to go.
Still there.
And to the inside of all these fellas.
Yellow's out.
And a yellow. Well, I'm not going to gamble. I'm not going to pit. All right, one more restart to go. Green, white, checker, attempt number 1.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Of course, it's possible that I may run out of fuel. I didn't consider that possibility.
Still there.
No, I got 6 laps on board, but I am missing some engine. I do have some engine damage. That's probably why I've had some issues with pace. That was lucky. I'm surprised that pulled off as well as it did.
Car high.
So this has been another crash fest race. And we'll be lucky if we make it without another crash. In P29.
Car low.
Really should have stayed on the inside there. Really should have stayed on the inside there. Oh no. And a yellow. I think that's going to end it, right? Is that how that works? No, that's not how it works. Oh boy. Well, I damaged the car.
The race is going green.
It would have been really smart to pit.
Car high.
Oh, just let them all go.
Here you go.
Well, I shouldn't have let Kurt Busch go, for obvious reasons. Now I've just got to hope they wreck. That was a strategical error on my part. Big time strategical error. Can't even get out of 3rd gear. Barely. Now I'm in 4th. And I'm spinning. This is an ugly race. Oh, I thought this was going to go so well. Oh well. At least I got the lead lap money. I led a lap. We'll move on from here. Clearly this was not what I thought it was going to be. I just got to drive around for one more lap. Limp it home. Well, as you can hear, the crowd is cheering. The new winner. My strategical error cost me quite a bit. Unfortunately, not pitting, not knowing how the green-white checkers operate in this game. But oh well. Checkered is out. I made my money, kind of. And we'll get him next time. Okay, so a 39th place finish. Not great. Not great at all. Hamlin won. He's good at Pocono. So that's kind of boring, unfortunately. Wow, 97-minute race. That's a pretty long race. But anyway, let's take a look at the money I made. It's not going to be very good from a 39th place finish perspective, but $5,000 from Moog and $12,000 from CSX. That'll give us 27 grand. So I didn't make the money back that we spent, but whatever. We'll move on. And point standings probably not very good. Let's see where we end up here with just 3 points added. Still in 28th, but we didn't make any major gains. So from Pocono, we'll move on to Michigan Speedway for the Firekeepers Casino 400. Hope to see you there. Michigan is a fun track. It should be very fast, but I'm not sure how we'll get on there. It'll be definitely a difficult race, but maybe not quite as difficult as Pocono was. So we hope to see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.